Welcome to Edge Tactical Systems. I'm Guru Darren. Today's video is going to be all about SILAT stances and footwork with a crawl, walk, run approach. So let's get right down to it. The footwork is going to be based off of a triangle, what we call lankatiga. The measurements of the triangle are going to be 30 inches wide, 30 inches long by 30 inches long. So again, 30 inches all the way around. I like to use duct tape when I'm doing my triangles. You can use painter's tape, something that's not so permanent. All right, so when we're doing the footwork, the first thing we're going to look at is the triangle, okay? The open side of the triangle is the female side of the triangle, okay? The pointy side of the triangle is going to be the male side of the triangle. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the male footwork. So I'm going to start with this triangle right here. So I want to start off with, at the tip, my feet are about just in between my shoulders. And when I step, I'm going to step heel first. And my left hand is out and my right hand is back. When I come back, I'm going to go to the other side. Right hand is out, left hand is back. This is called Sikap Pasang, or my fighting stance. Again, so we're here. I step out. Step out. So if you can visualize, which I'll show you in a little bit, an opponent in front of you, what you're doing here with this footwork is this is teaching you to flank your opponent. Flank. Okay, so now I'll give you an example of the female side of the footwork, or the opening side of the triangle. Here we start off with shoulder width apart. Okay, so there's going to be two sets of footwork I'm going to give you. One is going to be the female shift, and the other one is just going to be learning how to step out on the triangle like so. Okay, so first is here. We step out, we come back, we step, and we come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, within Penchak Silat, we favor flanking to the outside of the opponent. Does that mean we don't flank to the inside? No, we do flank to the inside as well, but we favor flanking to the outside so we can quickly take the opponent's space, get behind them, take them down. We want to control the fight, and the only way to do that is with the proper footwork. So now the female shift, shoulder width apart. Again, you visualize an attacker down the center. We shift, and we shift. 1, 2. So there's two ways you're going to be able to do this footwork. One is where you're sliding this foot back, and you're facing your torso this way. The other is where you're going to shift on the heel. Okay, so the male delivers, the female receives. So if you can visualize, the male would be delivering where the female is accepting. All right? All right, now let's talk about our fighting stances. I'm going to go over 3 fighting stances that are going to be from the lankatiga. So we start off on the open side of the triangle. We're going to be in a kuda stance. So this would be your upright kuda. Then we have middle kuda, and then low kuda would be down here. So this would be more advanced stuff, but at least you can work on these 3 levels: upright kuda, middle kuda, low kuda. These would be for our fighting stances and the 3 levels of fighting that we fight with. So from here, on the open side of the triangle, I step out, right leg, heel first, hands out. This is going to be Sikap Pasang, or fighting stance. We come back, left foot, Sikap Pasang. Here, here. Now the body positioning is very important. So if you look at my side view, when I step out, I'm here, and I step out here. I'm not going to step with my spine completely straight. I want to have a slight curvature to my back. All right, so this puts your vitals sucked into your body, right? So if somebody's punching in, I'm able to swiftly get out of the way and not have a target. I call it the body surface area. So if I step like this, there's more body surface area to attack. But if it's sucked in, there's less body surface area to attack. Okay, so that's going to be stepping out, fighting stance. So you'll just work this a bunch of times. Here, one. We can come back and slide back like we did earlier. Here, here, slide back, come back, step out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the second stance is going to be going to the right. So the whole idea of this is your opponent's in front of you and you're giving them the side view to draw them in. So when I go to the right, all I do is I slightly pivot on the heel and I drop this knee down. So I'm here. My hand's out, my lead hand's out, my back hand's back. I'm giving you this opening. All right? It's only for a split second, but this is a way to evade for one, but it's also a very important fighting stance. So from here, this is open. This is called Kuda Kanan. So when I go to the left, this is Kuda Kiri. So right, left, right, left. And I showed the 3 levels of fighting. You can train the 3 levels as well. High, high, middle, middle, low, low. Now if we want to put it all together, step out, back, here. Step out, back, here. Okay? Now if we flow, we want to, remember, SILAT's all about flowing. So I step out, back. Kuda Kanan, step out, back. Kuda Kiri, step out, back. Kuda Kanan, boom. So let me get one of my guys, Fred, up here real quick, and I'll give you all an example of how you can utilize this footwork in actual drills and to create this skill that you need with your footwork, right? So I'm going to have Fred stand, for the sake of the camera, he's going to stand here. All right, I'm putting my back to the camera. So he's going to fire, he'll be stepping in with a punch to the center of the triangle. Okay, when I'm here, he steps in with the punch, I'm gonna angle and move. So just without footwork, the main thing would be getting the head out of the way first and flanking to the side of him. Again, he punches other side, flanking to the side of him. Now when I add a strike, I'm gonna heel palm strike his hand just to get the fist out of the way. Okay, so he punches in, 1, 2. Now you see where this step allows me to get behind my opponent swiftly. All right, so now for a side view, let's just say we have the triangle laid out like this. So now you can see from a side perspective, he punches in, 1. Punches in, 2. Okay, one more time. 2. So now we're going slow, but when we're drilling, we have to go slow and we have to have this crawl, walk, run approach. Otherwise, we'll never be able to do these skills full speed. So with the female shift now, all right? So let's just say we'll do one knife application, but we'll show you with the actual attacker punching in. He punches to my face, I shift. Punches in, I shift. 1. So I'm on the base of the triangle now. Okay, so if my guy is here and he punches in, I'm shifting and getting out of the way. Punches in, I shift and get out of the way. All right. So now, again, we want to do these slow. We have to build skill. So now if he's thrusting into my belly, I shift. Okay, so I showed you 2 ways to do this female shift. The first was shifting on the heel. So he's coming into the belly. I shift on the heel, or I slide out of the way just by shifting the torso. Shifting the torso. Shift. Now this sets us up to strike the hand. If he comes in quicker than that. Like actually, there you go. Right? So it doesn't matter how quick he comes in, we start building our timing, our skill, our sensitivity, we're able to execute these maneuvers. So this is going to be a short video on the basic footwork. Again, Lanka Tiga. Lanka means footwork. Tiga means 3. 30 by 30 by 30 inch wise. Crawl, walk, run, approach, go slow. These basic SILAT footwork movements need to be trained slow, and then you can go fast once you understand the concepts of them. From there, once you build slow, 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 then you can actually have your partner or whoever you're training with come at you with a full speed deal. All right? So that's going to be the training for today. Thanks for watching. Train hard and stay safe.